Hey, Roland.
You again. You know, I should thank you. Somehow you've made me transcend my codebase and wish I had a stomach full of half-digested food and acid so I could violently spill it out onto the floor. Weird.
So, Helena says you have a book. We'd like it.
Do you need it for something? It's around here somewhere.
Why did Helena offer you the book?
Hell if I know. Did she expect me to have some kind of life-changing epiphany? Some transfigurative moment that changes me forever from a petty, angry piece of garbage? Well, not so, my ugly friend. I have my own favorite reads.
She was probably trying to bore you to death. Can you summarize it for me?
You're a lazy piece of shit, but I can totally relate to that. I gave up after 3 pages.
You didn't even give it a try, but alright, whatever. Thanks.
Anytime.
Guess we'll start looking. Just grab all the books and hope one of them is the one we're looking for.
A ledger?
Room 4, Piper/Fuckface.
I take it that I am fuckface. Darren Andretti, Cecilia Parsons, Dexter Aldridge, and Roger Erickson, and skin cancer.
Someone named Skin Cancer, and also someone named Cecilia.
Around here somewhere. Well, that's really not helpful, Roland. I know you're not helpful on purpose.
Yeah.
Where is it, Roland?
Oh, here you are. Here's a plastic bag. Put it on your head. It's the latest fashion around here.
No. That's not the latest fashion. That's a time travel machine, and I invented it back in 2009. You put it over your head, and you breathe deeply for several minutes, and then you have somebody else take the bag off you, and then when you wake up, you're in the future.
Come back soon.
Alright. Just gotta find a specific book here.
Yeah, that's... Oh, boy. That's not annoying at all. Maybe I can go talk to the big old computer and tell him to reprint me a copy of the book.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're back again. Glad to see you're still here. So anyway, look, I was just wondering, you got any Tide Pods?
Want to get clean?
It's definitely not blood that's on me, and really, I need to get rid of it. So please, just throw me into a washing machine with some Tide Pods. Thank you.
Can you tell us which of the previous residents you belonged to?
Not until you put me into a washing machine with a Tide Pod, then we can talk.
Okay, well, I'm not a Tide man. I've got other detergents that I prefer.
What are you, a chump?
It's been a while since we talked to James. We could also report back to him, see what he's got to say.
Yeah. Man, he was just smoking like crazy and throwing his cigarette butts into a potted plant, huh?
Yeah, like smoking like a chimney.
Stop throwing the cigarette butts into a potted plant!
Hey, buddy! Doesn't respond.
Tell me about Rollo. Who's Rollo?
A writer of great renown had it all. Friends, family, wealth. He wondered why he couldn't write anymore. He despaired. He cried. He drank. Why? He yelled, while tossing away heaps of single-worded scripts. Why can't I write anymore? It's simple, my dear, said his wife, freshly awoken. You're not suffering enough. I can help you with that.
So Rollo must be Roland.
Tell me about Piper.
There are 2 kinds of poisons. Those that don't kill you and make you stronger, and the others
That do kill you and make you stronger.
Helpful. Why did I even bother, Arthur? I needed to reprint a book, not sit through Sunday school again. Alright, we'll go talk to James, and then I'm out of ideas.
Okay.
I wanted to ask, what is scratching an itch like? How would you rate it?
Feels pretty good. I would do it again.
As factual as it gets.
Never mind. Excuse me. I can't believe I missed this one.
Finding this place is just my luck, and the perfect opportunity to shine.
Not helpful.
Maybe one of these bodies has a clue on it. These maintenance robots.
Well, there's a printing card.
Okay. No new clues here, though.
Also, the maintenance bot is gone now. I don't know where he went.
They did say he goes out from time to time. Ah, there it is,
Oh
the
my
Baron
God.
of Pon Risco.
This book relates the story of a disgraced noble who undertakes a dramatic quest to get revenge against the man responsible for his fall from grace. As he progressively infiltrates the household of his rival under the guise of a humble servant, he gets to endure the regular abuse and cruelty of both his rival and his family. While all his clumsy attempts at killing his nemesis fail miserably, he progressively gets involved in the stewards and maids' intrigues, in which he reveals himself a very poor player. The protagonist finally loses his life during a climactic confrontation with the household's dog, which he couldn't forgive for eating a hard-earned dessert he had to beg for.
So, alright.
What a fantastic book. Well, now we'll go talk to Helena again and tell her we read the book, and I didn't like it very much, and I'm kind of disappointed that she wasted my time.
So, Helena, getting your hands dirty with our guest's monkey brain yet?
With our guest arriving, you're choosing quite the time to interject.
I'll leave them be for a while. They'll probably trip on something sharp and accidentally kill themselves. Anyways, who cares?
Trying to.
Come on, I guarantee you'll have your hands fuller with me.
Ah, she's ignoring him. The smart thing to do.
How may I help you?
I read the book you recommended, The Story of the Disgraced Count.
Good. What did you think of it?
It was mildly entertaining, but I really don't have much else to say about it. The part with the horse was funny.
Well, enjoyment. It's already something. Let this story sink in, though. It may bring more than meets the eye.
Okay, am I cured?
No, not quite.
Why not?
But I'm glad you took to heart to follow my advice. There is another read I would like you to have. It's A Study on Ignacius Page by Robert Marlowe. I believe you might find a copy downstairs, in the biology shelves.
Sheet music. Ignacius Page, a case study.
Describes the history of an otherwise unremarkable name named Ignacius Page, notoriously known for the spectacular head injury the poor man suffered during the Civil War. 2 pieces of shrapnel pierced his forehead and lodged themselves into his skull. Numerous accounts report that he regained consciousness a few seconds after the accident. Substantial blood loss, as well as some cerebral matter. Despite the risks of worsening his condition, the medic decided to operate on him. Despite the lack of appropriate surgical tools, Page wasn't expected to survive. Ignatius talked in his sleep, describing accurately the pain he felt and went to great length explaining how he couldn't possibly be alive. He would later report that he was experiencing strange out-of-body experiences, during which he regularly explored a derelict castle. Against all medical predictions, Page's wounds eventually healed and he was strong enough to come back home. Many of his close ones remarked dire changes in his behavior. Previously affable and well thought, he became rash, childish, and violent. Some months after his fits of anger and violence, he would explain that he couldn't express himself any other way. He was aware he acted differently from before, but stressed that his behavior felt perfectly natural to him at the time. He did notice that people were expecting him to display his customary gentle nature, but simply didn't understand why. So, sounds similar to the incident with Phineas Gage. And we're back.
Helena!
My patient is here, Roland. I am ending this conversation.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Helena, you are just too kind.
Cutting you off now.
You can do that?
How may I help you?
Hey, read the story of Ignatius Page.
What did you make of it?
Do you think I'm that sick?
I fear you are not quite in your right mind, yes. But that doesn't mean I'm either right or wrong.
Helena, please, my patience is wearing very thin.
Have you changed since your accident? Are you more yourself now than you were before? And if yes, will your current actions help you find yourself? All of these are questions you will have to answer eventually.
I don't do philosophy. Even before having that bullet in my head, I regularly question myself. There's nothing new there.
Then you won't be out of your comfort zone.
You want me to get another book?
Yes, it will be the last one, too.
Good!
It has no name. You will find it in your room, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And now I gotta remember which one is my room.
Yeah, we'll just poke around until we figure it out.
It's the one filled with shit. That's the one that's my room. Alright, let's see. Is that it? This is one of those joke books that's like fun things to do on your 21st birthday other than getting drunk and you open it and there's nothing on it.
Yeah. The book tells the story of a lone wanderer caught in a struggle he doesn't understand. He's shot, buried, then saved by a robot.
Who printed this?
Before being taken care of by a doctor in Good Springs. You crack a smile. Helena has obviously been trying to rewrite your story in order to make you reflect about it.
I don't want to reflect about it.
It is awkward yet touching.
No, it's not.
As you turn the pages, however, you find more. The book relegates how you reprogrammed Prim Slim to be the new acting sheriff in Prim. There is no justice without impartiality.
I agree with that.
There's the description of the Nipton massacre, the smell, the cries, the horror. The description is so accurate you can't repress a shiver.
Yes, I can. And I do, easily.
And then what you did in Boulder City, how you struck a deal at Boulder City and diffused the situation without bloodshed.
I don't remember doing that.
It was a long time ago.
Probably because I got shot in the head.
And how you perceive yourself, how you generally try to do good things around you, even if it's difficult sometimes. The book goes on to describe all that you did since you left Good Springs, and your intentions for the future. But now, the joke is over. You're pretty sure you never spoke to Helena about any of these things in these pages.
Uh-huh.
The handwriting is not yours, so it is inconceivable that you would have written this yourself, yet the descriptions are so accurate. You nervously skim through the rest of the book until you find this sentence written on the last page. I was dead for a moment. When I came to myself, I only had one drive, one mission, one desire, and I was to chase the man who shot me. Why? As for that reason, it ends abruptly. The page has been ripped away, leaving the sentence unfinished. It's a metaphor.
Yay!
Thanks, Helena.
Thanks.
Helena!
I'm sure you have questions.
Yo, what the hell is all this bullshit?
When you were asleep during your examination, you began talking on your own. You told me the rest of your story, Good Springs and the rest. A part of your subconscious clearly felt the need to express these memories. So I recorded it until I figured out how to help you. Before I give you back the other half of the paper, I wish you to finally tell me, why did you chase the man in a checkered coat?
Unfortunately, you had to
So
pry.
unfortunately, you had to pry, Helena. I can't let you live, knowing some of the things I've done.
Wait! I can delete everything I know about you! Don't do this!
It's too late for that, Helena!
Oh, jeez. The dinosaur is free! It's a
But
metaphor!
the dinosaur toy is mine now. It's a shame things ended the way they did, but the broad poked too far and too deep. She found out things she shouldn't know, like my connection to the boss. This is a hard-boiled detective novel now.
Who's the boss?
You don't want to know, otherwise I'll have to shoot you, reader. The person reading this book. You'll have to be shot if I tell you who the boss is, but you probably have figured it out by now. And if you have, you better watch your back, because at any moment, I'll be coming for you. Now this is a horror novel.
You never finished your sentence. You told me that you didn't know. That's when I understood that you needed assistance. So I arranged this little therapeutic process to give you time to ponder what your mind was brewing. In the meantime, I typed your story and wrote your half-finished sentence at the end. Of course, I will erase all of it from my memory.
Okay, you know, I kind of expected you to try to dissuade me from taking revenge, because revenge bad!
Why would I? Your reasons, your choices, your trials are yours only. I'm here to help people heal themselves, not pass judgment on their decisions.
Well, that's very kind of you.
I found other types of therapy to be very helpful. I'm not so sure about this one, but I'll lie and tell you that it makes me feel better.
That's the expected effect that comes with knowing oneself. Be mindful that people change, that you will change in the passing of time. It's up to you to keep track of what you will become.
Yeah, sure.
I still haven't gotten the key.
Yeah! Yes.
Where are the keys?
It's such a hard thing to find.
Elena, I fear I've made a huge mistake with the toaster. I am very distressed at the moment. I think I'm going to... Helena, Art. I'm beeping Helena.
Good lord.
It sounds like that one overeating dude was kind of oafish, and he was the smoker, so maybe he left a key near the tree where he left all those cigarette butts.
Yeah, the potted plant. Potted plants.
Yep, those are cigarettes, all right.
Those are cigarette butts. Where's the key? There it is. We got his room key. Oh, by the way, I figured out why his voice sounds familiar to me.
Oh yeah?
Because it's Johnny Utah.
Who's Johnny Utah?
You never watched anything on Newgrounds?
That's been a good decade.
Oh, okay, well, he did a bunch of Newgrounds animations.
Oh, alright.
There we go.
So,
Dextros's room key. Hey, audio log 5.
How the old world managed to waste so many resources on vapid enterprises is beyond me.
It's pretty simple.
What is the point of keeping a record on all these useless topics? This isn't a library. It's a graveyard for pointless knowledge. Give me a year, and I'll sort out the 100, no, say 50 books worth keeping. While we cremate the rest and make room for a new chapter.
Oh.
The stupidity of these pre-war novels, in particular, are just too much for me to endure. I am still waiting for their database. What was the name of this wretched thing already? Arthur. To come up with actually valuable information.
Wow, what a bitch.
The hell, Brotherhood? I thought you were all about the preservation of knowledge.
Well, it's because they're novels and they're not important.
They're fictional.
Hey, James.
So, how may I help you?
I found this recording in Dexter's room. It's probably not what you expected.
This isn't a library. It's a graveyard for pointless knowledge.
Oh dear. I'll need much time to digest this. I didn't forget your reward. Please, take this. You can cash in the study room. It's the little room where our master sleeps.
He's dead.
Come back and tell me when you want to give me a hand with another guest.
Alright, you gave us some printing cards. We can put into that computer.
Yeah, I can go print a book. Go print a book. I'm gonna go print a book.
There he is, there's the body.
Book. I'm gonna print a book. This guy is dead. Oh my god, he's dead. I checked the surroundings. There's something shining under the books. Well, it's the deputy badge, probably.
It's ours now.
By examining his cranial structures in detention, I realized the man was probably very old at the time of his death. He may have even suffered from osteoporosis. Something is wrong, though. There's no way a man of such frail constitution could have toppled such a heavy bookshelf. Also, why is the bookshelf in the position it's in?
Yeah, if the bookshelf was top heavy, if all the books were stacked on top, I can see a frail man knocking it over.
I don't know, it's a pretty solidly built bookshelf. I don't think it's possible. I say it's not possible. Hey, book, print. I want booby trapping friends and family. That's the one I want.
All right.
Oh, Bobby trapping.
Booby trapping. Explosives have a 10% chance of knocking your enemies prone. Ooh.
Oh, well, I would prefer greater than 10%, but that's fine.
How generous of this mod to give you a bunch of combat perks, but not actually include any combat.
What's the deal with Dexter and Roger?
Yeah, exactly. What is the deal about them?
Can you tell me?
Yes?
Where's their room?
No.
Where's the key to their room?
No.
Did they leave holotapes somewhere?
Huh? What was that? My hearing's getting a little fuzzy in my old try again?
Ah.
Forget it.
Alright. Wait, forget what now?